I know this video has found you because you're beautiful and kind and intelligent and you have good energy all at the same time, and people really do not like that about you. They've been trying to tear you down your whole life, haven't they? So we need to figure out how to elevate ourselves when these kind of situations happen instead of letting them destroy us. In the first part, I spoke about how if you have one of these qualities that other people are envious of, they will go to extraordinary lengths to try and tear you down, especially if they're insecure in themselves. And as the target of all of this, it can leave you feeling absolutely destroyed, so confused, feeling like there is something wrong with you. And yes, it is one of the most painful things that you will have to go through, especially when it's multiple times. It's almost like every time it happens, it leaves you less and less sure of yourself. But I want to show you how you can use these experiences as a form of growth and a way to level your shit up. And one day you do have to just get to a point where you say enough is enough. I'm not going to let people that do not care about my well-being affect me to this level. We're going to use all of that emotion that we feel and we're going to turn it into something positive in a way that fuels us to become the best versions of ourselves. In the last video, part 2, I spoke about the first steps to being able to do this, so go check that out if you haven't. Step 1 was you need to not react when these kind of situations happen and be safe in the knowledge that karma will take care of those people for you. You don't need to do anything. And step 2 was about letting the emotions consume you and really feeling them so deeply before you let them fuel you. And now we're going to move on to the next step. So step 3 is all about regulating emotions and transmuting that energy. We've previously sat in the discomforting emotions and we've really processed them. So now we need to figure out how to turn that into fuel to level the fuck up, baby. I just want you to know that it is so okay to have these overwhelming, crazy deep emotions. Like, honestly, I feel like some people kind of go like this with their emotions. I literally go all the way down here. So I'm with you. Like, I feel my emotions so deeply. I'm so sensitive, right? But in order to protect yourself, you need to learn how to actually regulate them. I've always been told my whole life that I am so sensitive, and I always used to think that it was such a weakness, and people would make me feel that way, that I was literally cursed with these crazy sensitive emotions. But I've learned to see it as my biggest strength, because if you can feel emotions down here, it also means that you can feel them up here as well. And it's all about letting go. You literally have to let go of the victim mentality that you're in and start to see it that you are not a victim of what these people are doing to you. It was actually a blessing what they did, because you are going to use this emotion now to fuel your life. You're going to set the wheels in motion so that we can make some really powerful, amazing changes. Be so intentional about being in control of your own life to take your power back. You need to lean more into anger here than sadness. Being sad, that was for yesterday. That is over, baby. We need to lean more into the anger and start asking questions like, why am I letting these people that have so little regard for my well-being, so little respect for me, dictate my feelings and my emotions and where I'm going with my life? No, put the power back in your own hands. And I wonder, what is the best way to feel in control of your life? Well, I'm glad you asked. And it's to take action. You know that it's to take action. The thing is, you know exactly the things that you need to do, right? And even though it can seem daunting and overwhelming, especially if you're not in a good place, even if you can take the smallest steps, set the little wheels, the little cogs in motion, honestly, everything else will fall into place. I always find when I start taking care of myself, for example, being able to go to the gym, that always makes everything else in my life start going well. And I'm like, why is this happening? I wonder. And it's because I took that first step, because I took the action. Even if the action is literally just getting yourself out of bed today, it doesn't matter how small it is, taking some action will honestly set the cogs in motion. It also takes your mind off things and it brings the focus back to yourself. I think the motto of this stage is to just be so focused on your own personal goals and your own stuff that's going on. Turn the attention back on yourself and not on these idiots. You just won't have time for any bullshit because you'll be so focused on what you're doing. I promise you, there is no better feeling than turning your pain into progress. And the people that gave you all of this fucking shit, they don't even know the version of you that you have built. You don't even recognize the version of yourself that you used to be. And that is the most powerful thing that you could do for yourself. And if I could do it, I promise you that you can too. This video has become so long, it's literally a podcast at this point. So thanks for staying till the end. I could honestly write a book about this kind of thing. So if you want me to carry on talking about it, then let me know. Love you.